Hey everyone, thanks for being here. I'm Erich Hunter and this is Robin Shade.
Hi.
And we are going to talk about decision making with pendulums because we got a really good question from someone who is going to be taking the course that's coming up.
Hmm.
And we thought we would share the answer because it's very interesting because the system is really based on some very deep and profound principles that are esoteric, and it's not a normal dowsing system. So another title for this video could be like how to make your dowsing more effective,
Definitely.
and because this is the way to do it. So the question was, I signed up for your decision making with pendulum course. I was wondering how we could incorporate your method with other charts, if that's possible. I look forward to taking the course. Thank you very much. All right, so that is a very interesting question because this process that we're teaching you is totally unlike any other dowsing system
Yeah.
because we have a special chart which is based on a calibration with the sun.
Hmm.
And this goes back to ancient times, and all major civilizations and major religions and magic practices and many different things are also based on this correlation with the sun. So like the pyramids around the world, musical scale, the energy, which is what we focus on, energy system, all of this, the life cycle of a human being, the stages of your health and wellness, it's all based on a correlation with the sun. And I explain this in detail in my book, Advanced Pendulum Healing. So this dowsing system that we use is calibrated based on the solar year. Now, other dowsing systems that are out there are different. So a lot of them rely on the subconscious.
Hmm.
And the subconscious can be extremely inaccurate. In most cases, the subconscious mind just remembers traumas and its survival things. So it's not the best source of information. What we do with our system is we use consciousness, conscious thought to read energy. And this reading is calibrated based on this solar year, which very, very deep, deep thing. And I'm just going to briefly show this, and then I'm going to, let's see, let me show this chart here. So here is a picture of the chart. And so this chart here, this is a calibration based on the solar year. It's also the passage of the sun through the course of the day. And I can't go into like it all here. We explained it in the course, but just wanted to give you an idea. This is not just some random system. So to answer that person's initial question, you just can't take any old random chart and use this system, because this system uses special charts that are created based on a correlation with the sun. As the earth travels around the sun through the course of the year, there are special magical properties to this. It's very deep, profound, esoteric secret that's kind of hiding in plain sight. And we base our system of decision making and all separately effective dowsing on this scale of energy. So yeah, Robin, would you want to share some more about how this differs from other dowsing systems that are out there?
hmm I've been dowsing for a couple of years right now. I know that most of the dowsing charts that are out there right now are many people just use a simple yes or no. They'll use like a percentage chart, like 0 to 100, and then they'll douse like what is the percentage of this medicine, what's the percentage that it'll help this disease, or maybe non-beneficial to beneficial. So they'll douse just within that range. So that there's no way that you can take the average dowsing chart and use it with this particular system. I know that there's some that they'll just use a circle and then they'll just write in. So, I mean, one dowsing chart can have, maybe 18, 19 different choices. Like if you wanted to see on this chart, what is the best essence to help this disease? They'll go specific on that chart. But this chart that we're going to be using in the energy reading is really unique, and it has many different levels. So you can take the chart and just use it as a yes or no. You can go a little bit deeper and look at the cycles of life. You can go a little deeper than that and look at the cycles of the sun and the energy and the yin and yang, and you can just go deeper and look at the different layers. So there's so many ways to use it, but it's not interchangeable with other dowsing charts.
Right. And yeah, so like for our course, we're going to use it to show like how good is the decision,
Mm-hmm.
or how truthful is something, because we actually have a correlation. And what you said brings up a really good point. Our chart differs from other charts in that our chart is based on energy, and we consciously are reading an energy.
Mm-hmm.
But other dowsing charts, they never specify where you're getting the answer from. Like it could be a spirit guide, it could be the subconscious, it could be your personal bias, it could be someone else's thoughts influencing the reading. They never, like on the chart, like with the different flower essences, how are you determining which one is the best one? Is it your inner knowing? Are you talking to the other person's spirit guide or something? Or are you talking to their subconscious, their body? Like they never specify where the information is coming from that's allowing you to do the reading. And this is a gigantic stumbling block, because some people are better than others, because maybe someone is more psychic than somebody else, or maybe someone has a better connection to some other, spirit or something, but like this is why people come and say, well, I can't get accurate answers with my dowsing. And that's because there's no calibrated system that you're using to get the answers. You're just depending on whatever random thing that you're able to tap into. Mm-hmm. So our system, we have a calibrated chart that you are reading the energies of questions they're based against a calibration that's been made. And this calibration, as I said, underlies profound like mysteries of religion, metaphysics, magic. So it's not just some random thing like, oh, I'm getting it from an angel, I'm getting it from my higher consciousness, I'm getting it from my subconscious. No, you're reading the energy that's objectively exists when you ask this question.
Right.
So it's a very, very different way of going about dowsing.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you want to add to that, or think, or?
I don't, and I think people who douse, a lot of them prefer to be, to be specific. Like I'm going to be connecting in with my animal spirit, or today I'm going to be getting angel messages and asking the angels to assist me with getting answers to this problem or to my health. Or I'm going to connect into my my spirit guides. Or, I mean, I've even heard people fire their spirit guides and bring on a new team, and now they're going to have that group of spirit guides. And that's fine. It's just another way. This way, you don't have to be psychic to be able to use this system effectively. You can use it easily when you just learn how to do it, if you're reliable.
You don't have to worry about fault. Like people always email me and saying like, well, how do I know it's not an evil spirit trying to trick me or something like that?
You're not even going into that world. All
right,
you're
exactly.
doing
It's
is using
energy.
a calibrated system to measure the energy that's right there. Some people can see energy, some people can see auras, but this chart allows you to see it basically with your pendulum.
Right, and we're not using our subconscious mind at all. It's all consciousness, because like that, there's that famous saying, I think Raymond Gray says it, where energy goes, or your attention, wherever your attention goes, energy flows. So it's like by making a conscious statement of intention that I am going to read the energy of this, you override any subconscious thing, because you've made a statement to the universe, like you've said it out loud, like, what is the energy of this decision? Is this the truth? What is the energy of that statement? So you're measuring it consciously. It's no guesswork involved with the subconscious.
And it's really accurate.
Right. You had a really cool example you were telling me about, that someone you taught recently.
Yeah. I have a friend. She actually came over 2 nights ago, and she's really new to pendulum. She doesn't even know how to do pendulum healing yet. She wanted to know how to do, douse the chart. I let her use my mini Orion and maybe gave her a 20-minute, like, this is how it works. And I said, just try it out. Let me know. Let me know if you want to order one. We'll get you set up and all of that. And that was like, I swear that was like 4 months ago, and I hadn't really heard anything about her pendulum work. And she came over 2 nights ago. I'm like, how's it going with your pendulum? And she said, oh my gosh, you're never going to believe this. And I'm like, oh, tell me. So anyway, she works at a company. She was a supervisor, got paid really well. She was there for a good long time, but she was starting to kind of think maybe there needed to be a change coming up. And so in the same company, there were at least 3 positions that came up that she could have applied for. So what she did was she used the energy dowsing chart, and she doused the energy of her working in each of the potential positions. And 2 of them were black.
Oh, wow.
So she just completely didn't even bother with it.
Black is really bad. It means
black is really bad.
Don't.
Oh, that's a bad one. There's one that was a good color, and she asked several different questions. So she kind of went with that one, but asked several questions. Like, she really investigated it. Like, how would it be for her? How would it be for her advancing? How would it be, for her and her family? And lots, many questions. And it all seemed to come out okay. The only thing was, it was going to be, the position it wasn't going to be an advancement. It was going to be same, even. But she was going to have to take a pay cut.
Oh.
But she trusted in the system. The other 2, she would have gotten more. She trusted in the system and decided to take the one that, read good energy. And I said, that's great. She's really happy. She loves her job. And the best part about it is she ended up getting a promotion.
Oh, nice.
And she got 2 pay raises.
Nice.
Before she even started the job.
Wow.
So there was a lag between the time that she accepted and the time she actually physically started it. But that new job went into like a change, and they upped their pay raises by 2 pay raises before she even started her first day of work. And she says, oh my God, this system's amazing.
That's so cool.
She's only been doing it for, maybe 4 months or so. So that was amazing.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was a really good testament.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the kind of thing we're going to be showing in this course, how to use the pendulum, using this really, like, it's a different system than normal, and how you can use it to read information and get answers, about, do I want to make a decision or not? And it can show you, like, best decision, better, getting worse, bad decision. It can also show you, like, how truthful someone's being with you, like, there are different things you can read from this, and there's lots of nuance, and you can get lots of information to help you make decisions, where, like, you can even get down to find things like, is something getting better or is it getting worse? And it could be good in both cases, but one could be improving and one could be deteriorating. So you can read a lot of nuance and subtlety, and you can also, because we teach pendulum healing, if all the choices aren't coming out the way you want, just use the pendulum healing to shift the reality.
Definitely.
So it's not just a passive system of, oh, I'm going to be a victim of whatever dowsing occurs. Oh, hey, if you don't like the answer, start using the pendulum to shift things in the direction that you want.
It's the perfect system to see where you're at, do your course correct, and then where are you at again. So it's a great way to, like, help you make a decision, check it out, make a course correction if you need to, and then say, okay, let's read it again. Did I get better? Did I get farther? Where am I at? So it's a wonderful system.
Totally. Well, I think we're going to stop there. So thanks for watching, everybody. And it was good talking to you, Robin. And we'll see y'all later. We'll see you on the course.
Bye, guys.